All right, that is quite the delay visually. We'll see how this goes. Um, yeah, and I don't even know how good this microphone is working. Hello, and good evening, Internet. How are you? How have you been? Um, me setting this up, trying to figure out how to do a live stream, really took the steam out of me. So now I almost don't even want to do it. How about that? Uh, if you don't know me, my name is Bill Sweeney. I'm a podcaster, and I'm here to talk about stuff like that. um, yeah, I was going to come into this with a whole different angle and energy, and that's gone. Um, Wesley Gaskins, I see he's in the chat room. Wesley, if you can hear me, let me know. And if you can hear this, let me know that. Yeah, so why am I here? What am I doing? Just going to make some basic announcements. We've got a big thing going on tomorrow locally here on Staten Island in New York City, if you're not familiar with it. We are doing a live thing. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We're going to be heading over to a local comic shop. They it's Comic Book Jones is the name of it, and every year they do a live event in the store. It's called the Comic Olympics, and it's got 4 events, and this year we'll be there earlier. The show starts at 8. We'll be there at 7 to do our live show, a first time for us. We're going to be going out there and pretty much setting up the evening. You know, we're going to do a little bit of a pre-show kind of thing. We're really just going to do our own podcast, more or less like a stripped-down version, and kind of keep it moving like that. Palmer, I don't know. Refresh, maybe? I don't know. I seem to be missing all kinds of things because it looks like on my preview now, the image isn't full in the video. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So that's par for the course. Let's see if I can't give Palmer a tip here. Do the old refresh. So let's see. Let's go with Ultra. Well, I can't change that. I was going to try and change something here. Try and give more of a real-time feel. But, yeah, that's not working. So, yeah, stream health, not good. Let's see. Why is that? Okay, Palmer's on mobile. Stream health, not so hot. Viewers may be experiencing minor issues. Good to know. Good to know. All right, well, in the meantime, I'll try and keep it brief, I guess. I don't fucking know. Yeah, so what's going on here? What are we doing? What are we talking about? So tomorrow, like I said, is the CBJ Olympics. And since some of you can't be here for that, it's all right. We're going to try and do it here on YouTube. Oof, I don't know. The whole setup on this tonight was kind of rough, so thank God I'm going there early to set up. But at the very least, I'm going to try and multicast across the Mixler account that we normally use. mixlr.com/wicked-theory every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me and the boys, Brother Bob, Ed, Jay, they're not here, but I'm just going to point to them as if they were. Those guys, they're going to be joining. They're going to be there. They're going to be all up in the shenanigans. And one of them, I won't say who just yet, but one of them will be joining in the Comic Olympic Games that are normally held here. So what are those games? I know you're wondering. And which of us is going to be all up in it? I know you're wondering. Uh, yes, I'm pointing to the auras, the the auras of the friends I don't have. So what's going on is cigarettes burning, causing a fire. Oh, here's something you don't really ever see anybody do on YouTube. Smoking a cigarette. Ooh, evil. Okay. Good times. Real productive and professional. So here's the thing. Tomorrow one of us will partake in those games, the comic book Olympic games. The games include the long box deadlift, trivia, put the books back on the shelf, and bagging and boarding. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. Some of them are kind of obvious. Some of them not so much. Well, maybe one of them not so much. But that's what you're in for. So hopefully we can get the camera set up and you guys can at the very least watch it live streamed from us here and hopefully piped through this audio. We will still be on Mixler. But we will also be trying to do this thing here with the video. Now, since I got you two guys in the chat room there, how synced with the audio and my mouth is this live feed? Because it looks like I am on about a 7-second delay on my side. So let me know about that as you're paying it close attention now. As you probably, since I'm defaulting looking over there more, I should probably move the camera a little bit. It'll probably help. Let me see some here. If I zoom out of this a little bit, will that help me? Yes, it will. I can see the whole thing now just a little bit better. Yes. Very synced. It's on point. Ooh, the only thing in my life on point right now. Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. Pardon me. Colors look really washed out, right? Yeah, it's this camera. I don't know. It seems like a thing where, like, if you play with it, the color jumps back, then it goes away again. I don't know. I'm going to have to take a look into this camera, see if it was really worth my time. If anybody's wondering, yeah, I'm wearing the hat because it's time for a haircut. So expect that in the future if you're stalking me or keeping track of my life in that fine of a detail. Wardrobe is on point. It's a brand new shirt. I had to buy it myself. Loot Crate couldn't possibly give me this one. No. I had to buy it out of their vault myself when they had a big vault sale. Keep an eye on that because you can get some decent prices on some stuff, shipping and handling and all that. But if you do a little bulk shopping, it'll be worth it. I got 2 long sleeves. I think these were down to maybe $12, something like that. So it was reasonable, But I mean, but they're branded, so it's like you gotta, figure in. Normally, there's a markup, like you know what I mean. So 12 for a long sleeve T-shirt's probably decent price, but for one of these kinds of things, usually it costs a little more. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I don't know. I'm just making it up. All right, so I'm opening the floor to stupid questions from the two of you, Agent Palmer and Wesley Gaskins, because you're the only two. When's my AMA? The only AMA that I subscribe to is the Ask Mom Anything, just to see what she'll say, because I have that kind of mom. That's the AMA that I do. I see here and I'm like, Pam, how's your feet? How's your bunions? How's your stinky toes? And she'll tell me. She'll share. She'll probably share before I even ask. That's the kind of lady she is. Classy gal. So as far as AMA goes, that's that. Unless that stands for something else, but I know it's an Ask Me Anything. Did you mean ask me about the agua? Maybe that's what one of those A's was? Agua mas agua? This is good. Who made this? I think I did. All right. So I'll come back to teasing that other stuff. All right. So first stupid question is if you're going 80 miles per hour, how long does it take to go 80 miles? Well, we all know that 8 plus 8 is 16, and you have 2 zeros. So the answer is 1,600 feet, because it's how long, right? Because you want to know about length. So if you're going 80 miles an hour, how long? It's either 1,600 inches, feet, or miles. I'm not sure which. You have to figure that out. But I'm going to go 1,600 is my answer, Alex. All right. What's my confidence level for tomorrow? So I don't know if that's a serious question or a goofy question. My serious answer is pretty good. And then my goofy answer is confidence level. I'm going to say it's somewhere between 6 and the Gettysburg Address. I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm gonna go with. All right. When in doubt, and you don't have a knife around, just grab a old school mechanical screwdriver. And we're gonna open up this month's Loot Crate. How is that for a noise? Okay. Ooh, stereophonic. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. That's probably not even stereophonic. It's probably mono something. Girth. Yeah, well, I try not to talk about my girth on the air. So let's see what we got in the Loot Crate this month. Does it tell you what the theme is? Well, I think I can turn the box this month into a safe, it looks like. Because you can always fold up, flip the boxes over, and they're usually decorated on the outside. Ooh, it's a Black Panther shirt. Oh, nice. Nice. Let's see if we can get a shot of that. Little Black Panther. I'll tell you, Loot Crate was kind of slipping a couple of months in a row there, slipping on me a little bit. I told them Loot Crate, the cool thing that they do is, they do a lot of polling of like, how did you like the box this month? What did you like? Why not? This kind of thing. So I always go deep on the whether or not it was any good. I see that a lot of crappy quality on this video feed going out. Tisk. Okay, stream health still poor. Ugh. Probably should be grounded in. Wait, what is this? Oh, The Expanse. Okay. What is it, though? It's a ship? Oh, it's a ship from The Expanse. A show that I only watched the pilot. Well, that's not true. I watched the pilot 2 times, not in a row. But I did watch it, and I was like, I came back to it so long, and I forgot what it was about. Watched the pilot again, got up to episode 2. And then, that's about it. What can I do to make this video quality better? Jesus Christ, what is it doing? I don't even know anymore. Terrible. It's like I didn't even buy a camera. Jeez Louise. Stream quality looks good. Okay. It's holding consistent for you guys? Because on my end, it's looking like trash. Some kind of art poster from Fallout, the video game. And then on the other side, it's just basically like a big old ad because they have a new Loot Crate for Fallout, I guess. Maybe it's a one-time thing. I don't know how you can do that every month. Garbage. Coasters? I love coasters. And you know what's great about these? They're Pacific Rim coasters. So you know what that means? I can use them and not give a shit about them. That's cool. They all got. Watch this. Watch this. I'm actually gonna open something that I got from Loot Crate and like use it. Are they all the same? Yep, they're all the same. So they're like. It's hard. I know it would be hard to see. I'm not even gonna bother showing you because it's just embossed. But they're cork backed, pleather topped, very soft. But they got the logo of like the badge, I guess, or the Pan Pacific Defense Corps, whatever. When are we gonna raid Palmer's house again? Wesley, I hate to say it, but I don't know. I just don't know. There's been conversations. There's been threats. There were some promises even made. It doesn't seem like it's happening soon, but it doesn't mean it won't happen. Doesn't mean that it won't happen. Ooh, what we get for the pin this month? How to Train Your Dragon. Garbage. And only in the sense that, like, I'm not into it. I'm sure if somebody else opened up this box, they'd be like, oh my God, How to Train Your Dragon. I love that. Really cutting back on the cost on these things. They went from sending a booklet, like a magazine every month, to now it's just a card with like, oh, if you want to see that content, we put it online. Just go there. And it's like, I liked getting the magazine. You know, I kind of liked getting the card. Let's see. So we got this month the Expanse ship, the coasters, a Fallout 4 art print promo. So the Black Panther shirt. I mean, the Expanse rocket, the ship is nice. It's cool. It's a small model. I mean, I'm not really into the Expanse, but that's what happens with a lot of Loot Crate stuff. Like, if you don't get a box that's specific to a certain type of thing, it's like, you know, what's the whole point? Well, Agent Palmer's leaving us. Wesley, you can't leave. You cannot leave, Wesley. Don't go anywhere. I don't even know why I have these on. I can't hear myself right now. All right. But you swear this is working, right? Okay. So, I mean, look, it's a Loot Crate box. It's usually one or two things are going to be a hit for you because it covers too many genres. You know what I mean? So, thank you, Wesley. Wesley says, "Oh, okay, I'll stay. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, long time." Yeah. So, like I said, really the gist of this whole video is just kind of to be like, meh. Well, obviously now because Loot Crate wasn't that great. Not so great Loot Crate. One good thing. I will say, I will take full credit for Loot Crate changing how they do their pins. Earlier I mentioned that when they sent out the emails to, take polling and satisfaction surveys, that I went off one day about the pins because they used to send buttons that really just kind of had like a drawing or a logo, little graphic design, dealing with the theme of the box for the month. And they said Loot Crate real big on them and stuff, and it was like a thing where it's like, who's going to wear them, you know? I was like, guys, not for nothing. Like, no one's going to wear them. They just say Loot Crate on them most of the time. So small you can't read it unless you're close, and that makes the image small because you want to make room for the text, so the image becomes small. You're better off just making higher-end pins and buttons like this. I think it was Colosine. So I couldn't spell it nor pronounce it ever in my life. But these kinds of pins with the little backing. And this way it's the same thing happens. More likely to happen. Like if I wear this, someone goes, "Ooh, I like that. Where'd you get that?" Loot Crate. You know what I mean? More likely to be worn, therefore more likely to be a conversation starter. And maybe they were already in the process of that plan, but I'll take credit for it. They changed it. So I like to imagine that my voice was heard once by somebody out there, and they did something about it. as far as complaints go. Yeah, and this thing here with the poster this month kind of annoys me. Don't tell me this is a thing. This is some kind of an art print. Ooh, and it's like, no, it's just a promo for some other box. You put an art print on one side of like, oh, it's not even that great. It's concept art, which is cool, which is interesting, but it's concept art. It's like very unfinished, and coming from an artist, I can tell you that this is nice, but it's not great. And everything in this box should be great, as great as it can be. Missing the mark on the regular monthly box that started it all. Last month was better. The month before that, the end of the year for 2017 rather, I could go on a rant about that box. I could go off. I could go crazy. So, taking a quick look at, here's another example of the same kind of thing that happened with the pins. So here's the thing. Like, oh, it looks like a safe. Maybe I'll unfold it. Nah, you know why? I won't, because it says Loot Crate right on top. It's too branded. It's far too branded. Do you think you might switch to another type of monthly box? I think, if anything, I might. I was tempted to upgrade for a couple of months with Loot Crate just to, feel it out, get some better swag. Maybe, get something I'm actually going to like. I have boxes and boxes of these things now. That's like the majority of it, like I don't know if I should save it, give it away, because I just don't want it. It's like stuff that I'm not into. Like a good amount of it, like half. And like there's some cool shit that I got like when we first started that like probably, is pretty good stuff, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I started getting it because it was like, oh, we're going to give it away as prizes. Now we don't have people on the show anymore as guests, really. We do, it's rare. So it's like, I don't know. I got to figure out a way to just kind of give it all away. Yeah. See, Wesley knows the show. He was telling me that before I even finished saying it. Yep, not enough people stopped by to give him the quiz. So, yeah. What else can I tease? I can tease that tomorrow night. If I can come up with a way to do it, I'm going to give away a T-shirt from the show that will be the first one because nobody else has seen it. It's a secret thing. Not that it's a big deal, really. Like when you see it, you'll be like, "Oh, it's cool." But it's not crazy. But I got one made so I could check them out off Teespring. So I have one sitting around. So I'm going to bring that to the comic book store tomorrow night. I'll figure out a way for us to give it out to somebody. Sorry, Wesley. Unless you're going to drive up to New York. I don't think it's for you, Virginia, right? And what are the games they will be doing? Right, so in case you didn't hear it, they'll be doing something called a long box deadlift. The put the books back on the shelf competition, the bag and board competition, and some trivia. So theoretically, it's going to be a 3-hour night. We'll be doing an hour from 7 to 8. The CBJ 2018 Comic Book Olympics will go from roughly 8 to 10. And that'll be most of the night. And we'll be kind of like talking to people as they kind of come in between setups of the little competitions. They'll come over and we'll give them a hard time and then tell them we love them and then goof on them either to their face or when they walk away. But that's just, that's not a big deal. That's what we do. Yeah. So like I said earlier, I really wish I had started this video with the energy and the oomph that I had earlier. What a pain in the ass setting this all up. Yeah, you don't have that kind of time, Wesley, to drive all the way up here. Not groovy, Best for highest quality viewer playbacks and higher resolutions. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see how this comes out in the end. This live stream. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. But hey, it is what it is. All right. So, unless you have, I'm gonna wait for one more question from you, Wesley. So make it good, and then we're gonna fold up shop. I think. I think if I check my notes, I don't have anything else to talk about. Yeah. 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 We hit it all. I kind of want to wrap this up now. Yeah. 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 All right, Wes. Give us one more question from the chat there, and then I'm gonna Rapski this one up. You know. You know. You know. You know. Let's see what Wesley comes up with. See if he comes up with a goodie. Anything, anytime now, Wes. Anytime, Wesley. There we go. Okay. What is the next movie you are most interested in seeing? I don't know. Game night looks a lot of fun. I know Ed and Jay both saw Annihilation, and spoiler alert, they both liked it. So one of those two right now. After after seeing Black Panther, there's nothing really, um, superhero wise, right around the corner. I don't think, but I mean, it's the onslaught of the summer that's coming. So Deadpool 2, I think, is the next big one, maybe down the. No, that can't be right. I don't know. There's something coming. I'm sure. I'm sure there's something in the next month that I guess Solo too. Solo looks like something that's like gotta see that just to see what it is and make up my own. And that's the other thing too. Like starting to feel like if you don't go see a movie, especially like these big ones that people are gonna like nitpick, it's like you gotta go see them so that other people just don't put crap in your head about it. You know what I mean? It's like it's bad enough the trailers give you so much, and then by the time you get there, if you get there like a week late or 2 weeks late, it's like, depending if it's a big movie and everyone's dissected it and over talked it, and sure you can avoid a lot of that discussion and a lot of those articles online, but like you get enough of a gist just from seeing headlines. So it takes a little bit of the fun. Yes, okay. Wesley's pointing out that Avengers will be before Deadpool. Very cool. Very good. That is correct. Yes, that is all coming back to me now. So yeah, I mean, Avengers is going to be the big one for the summer, I think. Will it do the money in the same way that Black Panther did? Like, who knows? I can't expect it to do. I don't know. I almost want to say like I don't expect it, but like it should. Only in that like it's the one that they've been building towards. You know what I mean? So like, say whatever you want about the content and the material being different. You know what I mean? But it's the one that's like this is what it's all about for Marvel. So it should be the beast. It should be the monster. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything. All right. So that's all I got, really. I don't know. I got nothing else. What does this do? Does this do anything for you guys live? Does that mess with stuff? No? I don't know. Now I'm trying to play with features inside of the encoder. I gotta wait to see if it catches up now. There I am, shaking my fist. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. That did make the picture smaller. Okay. So that means I can tweak it on the fly then. All right, so if I put this in here, or is it just a window is kind of... Oh, because I can do picture in picture with this thing. I got you. I got you now. I got you. All right, so pretty terrible for a first live stream. I'll just say that from the jump. I'm wearing a hat, smoking a cigarette. We've had 2 people. There was a third at some point. The 2 that are here might just be me and you, Wes. You know, so yeah. What's interesting that I was able to shrink the screen like magic. Yeah, I can do all that kind of crazy shit. So this is the thing is it's not just through YouTube. You got to download this program. It's called Encoder. And basically this one is set up for all the gaming. So like I could have a game I think going off to the side. You know, I could make myself real tiny over here, you know. But I obviously picked like a bad setting for the aspect ratio or something, or my camera doesn't quite sync up to it. I don't fucking know. Wesley, I got no idea. I try to pretend like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know nothing, man. I'm just winging it. I'm faking it. I'm faking the funk, man. Realizing I look like Bono. I mean, no. The Edge. That's not my. That's not my Edge face. That's not it. All right. Screen transitions. Ooh, transitions. Yeah. Scene. I guess I can put shit over here, drag it over there. Yeah, I don't know. I'll need a whole fucking tutorial for this crap. Yeah, then the YouTube video thing is like minutes behind. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. That's literally 33 minutes of me talking about nothing. All right. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So. Yeah, I'm sorry. See, I can't do that. I'm getting distracted. All right. I guess we're done. I should YouTube a YouTube tutorial. Yeah, probably. Yeah, next time I'll try and be funnier and have better content. Tomorrow night should be pretty good. Hopefully we get some good use out of this new camera. That was a little too close. I didn't realize how close. All right, get out of here. Fucking go. Fucking done.